All right, so doing this comments section here has been pretty interesting, right? Well, we still got a little bit more things to do with comments. Let's go to post, view all post, and here you can see we still got some static data here. We still got the same hard-coded data that we inputted before that every time we create a comment. What we want to do is make this dynamic. Now we got two options. One option is using PHP, all right, to count the amount of comments that this specific post has, or we can actually increase the number inside our database, so that way we can have that data anytime we want. And if you recall, let me open another page here, and I'm gonna go to localhost PHP myadmin, all right? And here, let's go to the CMS and posts. Let's go to a structure. And here you can see that we made an extra row here called a column called post comment count, right? Well, here we're going to be inputting the count of each of the comments. And the reason is because it's better to keep the counts inside the database. That way we can access that information anytime we want instead of just counting it with PHP. Sometimes it could be just a matter of preference, but I like to do it like this. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So what we want to do is we want to increase this. Right now, this comment section should be 0 in every post that we get. So let's go to any specific post, and you can see, well, it's actually 4. It's going to be always 4 because we are hard coding it. So let's go to that section on post.php. All right. So every time we create a post, we get that data dynamically, right? Well, hard coded. So we need to go to that post insertion. All right. So every time we create a post, let's go to the insert. Let me see. Includes, edit post, add post. All right. As you can see here, we are actually doing this right here. Right? We are increasing that post comment count. We don't want to do that anymore. All right? So let's go ahead and not do that. Let's not insert that anymore. Let's just comment that out. Then in the future, if we need it, we do it. But we're going to take that out. And we're going to take that out here also. All right? So let's not insert that every time we do it. Now, that's not going to be inserted dynamically. Now it's going to be 0, right? So we need a way to increment it, right? So what we're going to do is we got to go to posts, not posts, post actually. This go without the S, all right? And here, every time we make a comment, we're going to update that field, all right? So you might be wondering, how in the world are we going to do that? We can't do that with a query for the comments section, right? Well, what we have to do is actually make another query, and we can make as many queries as we want. So inside this if set statement here, or code, right, I want to do another query. And the query is going to be for, let me just make it a little bigger so you can see what I'm doing right there. So we're going to make another query, and can you think about what query are we going to be making? If you can pause the video anytime trying to do it yourself. We're going to update posts. All right. Set post. Let's see the name of that field, that column. Post comment count. Okay. That's what we're going to be updating. So we're going to set post comment count equal to what? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick right now to increment the values, because that's an integer. We can't do that. Post comment count plus 1 every single time we make a comment. All right. So now that we need to do a where statement here, because if we don't, this is just going to increment it to all the posts, and we don't want to do that. So let's make a where statement. Let's just concatenate this so that way it's shorter right here. And it's better to have in another line, by the way, too. Let's make sure we have that dot there. And let's say where post ID equals to what? We have the ID here somewhere, right? Right here. All right. There we go. All right. So we have this data here available to us. And I'm going to show you right now that it does work. And it should work and we don't have any mistakes. So let's check this again. Update post set post comment count, that's a column, equal to the same thing, post comment count plus 1. So this is how we are assigning that value there, where post underscore ID equals to the post ID. Perfect. So that should work fine. And then last step is to actually send the query, right? So let's send that. Let's not forget to do that. Update comment, comment count. All right. So let's use the function to send it in. So we're gonna use the send function right here, and we're gonna be sending it in right here. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and check it out and see if it works. So we're gonna go localhost, and let's go to our CMS. All right, let's go to any post comment count, and this example is going to be 3. And I'm just going to leave a comment here. I'm just going to say my name is Juan, email is juan@124gmail.com, and hey, just anything there, that's fine. Let's go to our local. Let's check on comments, posts, and let's check on the comment count. As you can see, this comment count increased from 4 to 5 because it was 4 before. Remember, they were all 4. So now it increased. Let's go ahead and make another comment, and let's call this, my name is Walin. I don't know if anybody's name is Walin, but I just came out with it if nobody has that name, but I'm pretty sure somebody in the world has that name. Hey, I am Walin. All right, let's do that. Submit, refresh, and if we come here, you see that increase to 6. All right, so perfect. So now we were able to increase that depending on, how many comments we got for this specific post. So that's perfect. All right, so the next step is to display. I'm gonna cut off this video here, and on the next video we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be learning how to do that. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.